Hello everyone, and welcome to first game of NGS season 15. At least for me casting it today, and I'm super hyped because today we're doing Storm Division. We have Team Vendetta versus Can't Censorship CCS. Today I am here with my co-host Leo once more. Hello Leo, how you doing?
Hello, still in the basement. 2 seasons later.
2 seasons later. Dang, R.I.P. Shh, he can stay in the basement. It's fine. It's got food and water in there. But all right, how are you feeling about today's matchup?
Very excited. Battlefield of Eternity, my favorite map in the game. Lots of cool drafts to be had on this one.
We didn't go through the maps yet. Why are you spoiling it?
Oh, whoops. Anyway, Sky Temple, our first map of the day, my least favorite map. Really unhappy about it.
Well, since we're talking about maps, let's go ahead and take a look at them. All right, so we have Vendetta in the left in blue and Can't Censorship on the right-hand side in red. Vendetta went ahead and banned out Cursed Hollow and Garden of Terror, while CCS went ahead and banned out Brax's Holdout and Volskaya Foundry. Vendetta went ahead and got first map pick, so they chose Battle of Eternity. Now you may talk about the map.
Yeah, so Battlefield of Eternity, really fun map, in my opinion, at least. A lot of really cool drafts. You can run all kinds of weird offlaners in this map because there's only 2 lanes. You can run like a team fight comp, you can run a poke comp, you can run like just race comp, I guess. Yeah, I think it's a really cool map, and very excited to see what comes up. You said Vendetta took this map?
Yes, Vendetta picked this map.
And they banned Garden and Cursed, right?
Yeah. Yes, they banned Garden and Curse.
Alright, yeah, very different map from Garden and Cursed, Battlefield of Eternity. Very teamfight focused. There's still macro to be done, as always, but I would say it's a little less macro intensive. So yeah, kind of makes sense. Vendetta may be here to scrap.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting seeing the 2 teams go. I know Vendetta, they weren't in Storm Division last year. I don't even think they were a team last year, if I'm correct. But we know CCS, they were in Storm last year as well, so.
Okay, so Vendetta's looking to make a name for themselves here. Very exciting, very exciting.
Let's take a look. I'm going to look at the teams as we're about to get into our first game.
So on this kind of map, I feel like in terms of DPS, there's like 2 main schools of thought. Very safe ranged characters that can force you to can play very defensively, like maybe a Lunara, or a Li Ming or a Hanzo that can kind of poke you from a distance. And then there are characters that race really well. I think I see a lot of teams just trying to get ahead on race, and then they just stall with their 4-man while their racer, races. Yeah. I think picks you might see here Li Ming, Hanzo, Garrosh. I think Lunar is also very strong. Zagara ban coming out. Zagara does fit very well into that other school of thought, which is poke. She needs time to scale, and this isn't exactly a scaling map, but if she can get to level 16, her poke is stupid. Whoever balanced that surely got fired, or got moved to a different project like all the other HOTS employees. I'll see the Hanzo being banned out. Hanzo, very strong on this map as well. Very strong on any map that requires you to poke out like a large PvE target, like bosses on Alterac, with his W build. Also just a really strong range DPS overall. Decent mobility with his D. Very strong burst damage. Very strong ult. That can even be followed up at level 20. I'm very surprised by the Rexstar ban. That's probably a very personalized ban, I would imagine. I actually really like Rexstar on this map, but I don't think most people do. So I think I'm very curious to hear about that one.
I feel like you've liked Rexstar a lot lately.
It's funny. I actually don't like Rexstar on Dragonshire, but I do like him on this map. I'm a bit weird on that one, but I will say if I had to pick between Rexstar and Dehaka, I might be a bit more inclined towards Dehaka. Dehaka is just a really strong character. On one hand, on Battlefield of Eternity, you can run some really weird offlaners that aren't usually seen, like Tyrael, who doesn't have a lot of weight clear. On the other hand, having a global is just really strong. It means you can clear a camp or clear a wave and just dig behind the enemy team. Honestly, Dehaka's pretty scary even without a Z, because he has like some of the most ridiculous CC tools in the game if you can land it. Blaze coming out, also just a very solid character. Blaze and Erdin is a very scary frontline. They can engage on you super hard, and they can also just play back and be very patient. They're just kind of like a wall that you're gonna have to struggle to get through. Malthael ban coming out.
Interesting.
Yeah, melee DPS Malthael, very interesting. Not what I was expecting at all. That might imply that the side of can censorship, I believe is
CCS. Yeah, you could just say CCS.
Okay, yeah. I believe they might want to try like maybe a bit more of a frontline heavy comp if they're gonna ban out Malthael, because Malthael does love those frontliners. Sorry, not CCS. The left side is Vendetta, right?
Vendetta, yes.
Yes, my bad. Vendetta might be trying a bit more of a bulkier comp. They do already have 2 melees. Stukov does not mind stepping up. But Diablo's gonna be banned out. Just a very strong tank on this map. Lots of walls.
Yeah, it looks like Vendetta. I'm looking at their like squad card on NGS website, and it looks like some of them have been in 6 seasons, 4 seasons. Toru, I don't think they're playing. Yeah, they are. Toru, this is their first season, it looks like. Let's see. Nice. History. Yep, this is their first season. So Toru, if you're watching this, welcome to NGS on your first season. Yeah, I like seeing the Li Ming here.
Maybe first season in Storm Division?
No. First season overall. It says overall.
Oh, okay. Harridan gonna get picked out, so that implies main tank Stukov, I think. I actually had some interesting conversations with some people about Insight Karazin today, and I actually played some Insight Karazin as a result. Very fun character. And definitely very strong as double support. You give your team mobility, you give your team a bit of damage, and you don't heal that much, but that's okay because you have another healer. And Stukov is a very bulky character. So is Cassius, so is Dehaka. They're not exactly the most heal-hungry characters in the game. Artanis, wow. These are some spicy drafts. I told y'all we might have some spicy drafts. I think CCS's draft is a bit more standard. They got the Poke, Lunara, and Li Ming. Li Ming's they're also okay at race, with a very solid frontliner to back them up. Whereas, and then we have Vendetta with one hell of a weird draft. I don't even know if I can assign a tank role to any of these characters. I think they all just kind of split the damage. None of them are particularly bulky, or they're all pretty bulky. And they just have a lot of heals passing around. I imagine this is going to be a 4-man Artanis, just because Dehaka has that global you want to make use of. He's going to probably be in whatever lane the 4-man doesn't want to be, and he's going to dig it down, maybe for that bottom camp early on. Artanis does have a pretty good race. This is probably one of the few maps where I actually like him. So
yeah, I'm interested to see how this goes. I do like CCS's draft better, but I think it's also just because it's a comfort draft. There's nothing too crazy on their side compared to Vendetta, where that's a draft you wouldn't see often. You got double healer and then 2 bruisers on top of that, so it's a little whack, but who knows? It might work out really well for them.
Yeah, for sure. I think CCS's draft is very comfortable. I can't really say anything bad about it. I guess I might not go Calamity on Li Ming. I think you might have a hard time bursting somebody down, but I also don't really play Li Ming.
I was thinking going Calamity. I think it'd be fun. Also,
the
Greek is in chat, and he said, "Run, you plat Dehaka. Never seen it or play." I'm assuming he said play.
Greek? Oh, I played it once in NGS against TBD. I think literally a 1 game though. Very rare.
let me go ahead and introduce the side of Vendetta in the blue. So we have Indigo Zap on the Cassia, SCH on the Stukov, Toru on the Artanis, Glorious on the Karazim, and then top we got Zakalo Jack on the Dahaka.
And on the right side on CCS, we have Alpatox 30k on Blaze, Zadie on Lucio, Psychotora on Lunara, Nathanatos on Murden, and Chaotic on Li Ming. Right off the bat, we see CCS pressuring this top lane with a 2-3 setup. Very interesting. Not usually what we see on this map, but it's not. We don't see it not because it's bad, but because I think teams just really like playing the very comfortable 4-1. So it's cool to see a team play something a little bit different. Yeah,
Murden getting chunked out. Yeah, Li Ming's a little stuck right now. She should be fine. Lucio being able to bump her away, but then Murden's back over there. He should have jump up here in a second, though.
Yeah, the side, on the top lane, our two-man of Blaze and Lunara has already gotten a turret and half a wall. That's very good for the side of CCS. The whole point of the three-man here is to not like win. Their goal is to not lose or lose as slowly as possible. And right now they're winning this race war. If we're talking about just raw race, yeah, you can see this wall is going to be down very soon.
Oh,
they have
yeah.
actually a character that if you can like get his wall down, he's kind of screwed. He doesn't have like, he's not like a Leoric that can just E out of trouble. I try going for the time. I would be very miserable if I was the top here. There's nothing I can do. I mean, just into Lunara, but to Lunara and Blaze, there's actually nothing I can do. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Vendetta haven't really gotten anything for their 4-man yet. Yeah, it's kind of rough. Harrison is actually going to have it back. This is a... Oh, Lucio's going top. They're fully committing to this top lane. Who even needs bottom lane? Overrated. Only need one lane.
It was looking like Vendetta was about to start the bottom camp, but then they backed up. So I'm not sure why they didn't start it. They do have favor in the bottom lane, but man, yeah, CCS right now is just kind of destroying out this top lane here. They're even getting into this fight. Blaze going in, taking Vendetta, giving them a lot of damage here. Just a insane amount of damage, and like you said earlier, yeah, Dahaka's kind of stuck here, so it's gonna be hard for him to fight this alone. But now we do see CCS in the top lane here, grabbing out this top camp. Here comes the Karazim. Is he gonna try to contest it? Because I'd be shocked if he tried contesting it. Crazy, man, especially since you're by yourself. And we do see also in the bottom lane Vendetta, now they're gonna trade camps as they're gonna grab this bottom camp.
Yeah, I think CCS is very happy with that trade. They're about to get hard camp. And the top camp, I mean, they've already gotten the wall. The top camp, I don't even think it matters if it gets anything here. It doesn't really need to. It's more here just to keep people in the lane, I would say. It is an Iron Fist Karazim. I was kind of hoping for insight, but that's okay. We gotta fight.
Oh, Karazim's
my God,
down.
you get the counter kill.
Dahaka?
Oh, no.
Dahaka's down. Man, look at that. Blaze running away with like 80 health. And now CCS is going to be able to grab this top 4. Here comes the rest of the team. Maybe they can't grab it. Let's see.
Oh.
Ooh. Lunara going down bottom. She's going to die. There's no way.
Yeah, I mean, I think she died with a smile on her face because that is 2 kills for her at minimum. And they also got a lot of fort damage. With that kill, they're not going to get the entire fort, but I think CCS is A-okay with that. I was actually going to comment earlier. I think the 2-man of Blaze Lunara is probably stronger than the 2-man of Karazim Dahaka. Karazim not really known for being that good at long sustained fights, especially if he's Iron Fists. Lunara, very good at long sustained fights. It's like the whole thing. That's why I say it's fake damage. Because you need to really take those long fights with not a very good sustained
Murden's getting
killer.
chunked out here. He's able to get out. Oof.
Yeah, Murden getting very low. Second wind, paying dividends. It's a stacking Murden, by the way. That's a Giga Chad move right there. You've already won by virtue. But yes, Vendetta, they're gonna back the Karazim and the Dahaka up. They're trying to get some race just to get some damage on this thing.
It is Calamity Li Ming, but Cassia, Cassia's going really low here. She's poisoned. Lucio trying to keep her, getting her down there. Lunara is going to take that kill for Cassia, and CCS just was able to get all the damage they needed onto that Immortal, so now it's going to be for their favor. And man, now in their favor as well, the Artanis is going to go down. Dahaka should go down here. Where's the Calamity? Oh no, instead Lunara taking this double kill here. And now we're going to have Immortal come down to bottom. I think they're going to be able to get both of the forts here, because Blaze is easily going to be able to take top fort. No problem.
Yeah, I mean, top fort, bottom wall, guaranteed. The only question is, what else are they going to get? I will say, I think I can kind of see the draft falling apart inside of Vendetta. It's a bit too early to say, but when you have double support, you really have to stick together. And I don't even know if Iron Fist cares and even really counts as double support.
They have this.
Dead fort, dude. They might get keep wall. That's a very good place. Yeah.
Unless Vendetta can get some kills here, they're gonna get wall. I mean, at Vendetta itself, I think they're gonna die. Toru's gonna go down first, and man, CCS is just destroying this first round. We're already 5 minutes into the game, and wall for keep is already going down. We do see Dahaka though up top. He's trying to make some space right now, and it looks like we do have Blaze meeting up with him. Whoop.
Yeah, this is
they just traded. They traded.
This is like a Brax's holdout kind of situation where the first objective just demolishes the Destructors. 8 to 10 in levels in favor of CCS here. Completely dominating Vendetta right now. I mean, even getting keep damage within the 6-minute mark, that's kind of insane.
And now CCS is grabbing both of the camps. They just got the bottom one. Blaze is working on the top one right now. And with their level 10s, I mean, we have, what, Calamity, Avatar, Leap, High Five, and Bunker. So a lot of good ults here. This is going to help them a lot. I do like seeing the Calamity Li Ming. So I figured she would go it too. It's really strong on this map. Except for level 10, I always like to go Laser just so it gives it extra damage for the Immortal.
Yeah, that's true. She's prioritizing a bit more PvP with that wave of force. But yeah, CCS grab their camp. They're not even giving Vendetta an inch. They're gonna force a war on two fronts here. Slowly dink away at this keep. They're not gonna probably get the whole thing, but hey, why not, right? What else are you gonna do on the map? You're up 10s. Might as well take advantage of it. Force the enemy team back. Use your advantage. Meanwhile, Blaze is shoving top.
Looks like Lunar is rotating up to Blaze right now.
Yeah, Dahaka's getting PTSD already. The familiar Lunara Blaze man. Oh my god, very beautiful stun followed by the leap. Doesn't even use the second leap to secure the kill. Doesn't need it. Very well played from Secator and Alphatox. Very good coordination there. At this point, the question is not what's the right play for CCS. I think what's the wrong play, because there aren't many, to be honest. They don't even need to take the hard camps. Why bother?
Yep.
Camps are overrated. Just take the objective. Look at that damage. The good news is for Vendetta, they're about to get 10s, and this is probably the most even fight they're gonna get for a long time. They need to take. I think they need to take this really hard. They might even have to be a little desperate with it, because this next Immortal is gonna go top. It's gonna get your keep wall. It's probably gonna take half your keep. You need to force something very soon.
Yep, and here they go. They're gonna go on in here. We do see CCS grabbing the camp. So they're going to have that pushing up now the lane while they're doing this fight. Kerzim taking quite a bit of damage, but he's able to heal right back up from the Stukov. Dahaka really in there onto this Li Ming, but man, Lucio's doing a great job defending off their Li Ming. But Lunara, I don't think Vendetta's noticed, but Lunara is way separated from her team. And now, ooh, Dahaka getting super low there. Oh, I think Lunara's going to try to finish it. Oh, there it is.
I'm all missed. That's unlucky. It's an ult down.
Light bomb.
Avatar, Bunker also popped, but side of Vendetta is getting kind of low. But Blaze is gonna fall here. That's a 1-for-1 trade, but you know, 6.5 out of 10 no comeback mechanics. It's actually very good for Vendetta. Slightly in favor of them at least. Gives them something. They really need anything here. You know, beggars can't be choosy. And CCS is kind of low, but the Li Ming and the Murden are gonna be able to finish it off here. See if they can get a kill on the Murden at least. And
this is exactly where her level 10 Disintegrate would have been perfect, because she could just disintegrate right over the wall. So, but she's not going to need to, because Murden just throws his hammer at them. And now, Kerzim. Lunar is looking for to end this kill. As she does, Kerzim's going to go down as the objective comes up. Li Ming's pretty low here, but now it looks like they're trying to fight again. This is a 5v3. Toru's kind of just stuck in this right now, and he's going to go down as well. And Man, I think this is gonna end here.
Yeah,
If
that
they're
might
getting
be
kills
GG.
like this, I think it is gonna be GG. Yeah, look at this, Stukov. Can you live, Stukov? No!
Oh my god, that
God.
Nice.
Oh,
Wow.
Lord.
The side of Vendetta or CCS a little bit low on mana, but Lucio's just gonna heal everyone back up. This is definitely getting the keep. Maybe not end. The death timers are still very short. In fact, the entire 5 mana is gonna be up. But you know, 1 or 2 kills. That's still a very healthy Immortal. There's no reason not to test your luck at least a little bit here. What's the worst that could happen, right? 1 or 2 kills and that's the game.
Yeah, and they're 3 levels up, so even if they die here, they still have a comeback. And speaking of dying, there goes the Lucio. Bunker was used. Man,
Yeah.
Merton was pretty low. He had to use his armor up. Ooh, they're looking to end. I think they can end.
Yeah,
Maybe
Immortal's
not.
very
Oh, yeah,
healthy.
Immortal's fine. This is GG here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alright.
10-minute game.
Their
Woo.
bedtime is very soon. They want to go to bed early. That was a very fast game. It didn't even feel like 10 minutes. It felt like 5 minutes.
It really did.
Brutal. Yeah, the traditional draft there won out in the end. I was kind of rooting for the more unorthodox one, but I think CCS was a bit more coordinated, and I think they took apart that draft from Vendetta very well. Just playing very strong there, and yeah.
Well, all right, let's go ahead and go over stats real quick. So in siege damage, we have 56,000 from Cassia and 69,420. Let's go!
God. They were like, they gotta end the game right now, dude. I'm at 69,419. Hit the core.
Let's go, Blaze! With the 69,420 1,000 siege damage. Hero damage, we have 29,000 from Cassia and 39,000 from Li Ming. In the healing, we have 36,000 from Stukov and 31,000 from Lucio. Self-healing, 9,000 from Dahaka, 17,000 from Merlin. XP, 6,000 from Dahaka and 8,000 from Blaze. 5 kills to 12 kills, level 12 and level 14. I'll go ahead and pull up talents for you guys. Not much talent you guys can look at, so you can't really copy too many notes, but here it is for you guys.
I'm very curious about this Karazin build. Iron Fists is the standard, but that's usually when it's single support and you're playing for a very fast fight. Spirit Ally I love into doubles with double support. And then the Q7 is standard. And then Divine Palm, which is it's a very interesting like hybrid damage healing Karazin. I can't say I'm a fan, to be honest with you, but I do love the idea. I think the draft for Vendetta was really cool, and I think Dahaka was also speccing for a very tanky W build. It would have been really cool to see them get 20s and see the full effect of their build, but CCS, none of that.
No, man, what a game though. That was so quick.
Yeah, for sure. And but it does seem like our next lobby is up. Oh my god, Tennessee will win stacks. That's Giga Chad right there. I can't believe one stacks on the map where amateur opponent is really good. If Vendetta end up winning the set, I gotta ask them about this game. It's a very interesting one.
That is pretty interesting. Well, our next map is also picked out by Vendetta, and it's going to be Tomb of the Spider Queen, one of my favorite maps to play Nazebo on.
Yeah, we could see it here. I will say, when you do map pick, you usually have a plan specific for that map in mind. I think they certainly did for Battlefield of Eternity. It didn't work out, but you could tell that they definitely had a very unique idea for it. You might see Nazebo on this map. They map picked it. They might have something up their sleeve. Nazebo might be a part of that.
Look, we're playing now. Me and you,
Yeah, I guess so.
We're on CCS's team.
Easiest way to get to Storm Division, just be casters and get put on the wrong side.
Basically, start the game quick.
But yeah, we could see Nazebo. We could also just see the Blaze, the Haka again. This map is very interesting because you control when the objective starts, and because of that, you have to make sure your waves are very pushed out. So there's a lot of wave clearing on this map, even though it's very small. Oh my god, let's go!
For for chat, so you know, I typed in the group chat in the game in the lobby. They moved us to the caster side, and I put man, we wanted to play, so they moved us back, and then they were like, okay, we ready? And they're like, okay, we're starting it. If only. Little do they know how good of players we are.
True, dude.
We
They did put us on the side of CCS. It's like a sabotage. We're here to make the sabotage CCS.
Put the 2 Div B members in the storm for CCS. Take it to game 3.
For sure, for sure.
Say less, tag it. Telling them that I can cast and play at the same time. That's funny.
Not cheating at all. Having global vision. You have 2 monitors.
I wouldn't have. I could. I have 2 monitors. I could have 4 monitors if I really wanted to. Would they be nice monitors? No, but it could happen. But no, if I casted and played, I wouldn't have global vision, because you can't. I don't think you can have global vision while playing, can you? I don't think I've ever seen that.
Never mind. Yeah, I thought you were gonna like have like another account.
Oh, I could. No. I would play, and then you would be on the screen, and you would move it around for me.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
All right.
There we go.
Follow Otto right now.
Let's go. I got a nice guest room just for you, and 4 cats you can sleep with.
Let's go.
How are you feeling about this season, by the way? I know me and you, so for anyone who doesn't know, me and Leo here, we are on Team Fensad. We're Div B West this year. Last year we were Div C East, and we moved up to Div B West. And Leo's the captain, and last night we had our first game, and we won 2-0. So, how are you feeling? How are you feeling for the rest of the season, in general, and for our team?
Yeah, I mean, I think, for our personal team, I think we're stronger than we ever are. The overall season is going to be very exciting. I think there's some very veteran teams that are still in D, and I think there's also a new team that has a bunch of very strong players. New teams are always scary because they could be way too strong for the div or way too weak for the div. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that turns out.
Yeah, like last season when they had Xian Shaw's team, the hot dogs team. They were a new team, and they were scary. The people on the team weren't new, but overall they were a new team together. They were scary last season. Now we got to play against them now in Div B as well. They moved up with us.
Yeah.
They moved up with us and switched to West Coast.
I think they're East, actually.
Are they? I thought they were West. I could be wrong.
I'll check. But anyway, enough about Division B. Back to Storm Division. We are on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Draft has started. And CCS does get first pick. What would you be considering first pick here, Moore?
Nazebo.
Nazebo. First pick.
Nazebo. Okay, I don't know. I like the Zagara band. Zagara's pretty strong on this map as well.
Yeah. This map, I've actually had some very nightmare games on this map where it goes very long. And for those games, Zagara can be a pain. Having the vision control is very nice on this map. Vision control is always nice to have. But on this map, you can control the objective area, and that's very strong. Okay, I really gotta ask CCS about these picks. Who the heck is playing Zagara and who the heck is playing Rexar? I actually don't like Rexar on this map. I think he doesn't clear objective fast enough.
I'm assuming
I feel like Maya, though.
They must know some of the other teams. I mean, most of the other team, they've been playing NGS for 4 to 6 seasons, except for Toru. This is his first season, and or their first season, and so they must know the people on the other side. So they already know who plays what, probably. That's the only thing I can assume.
Yeah, for sure. Johanna picked out very strong. I was gonna say Maev is very strong. I mean, a good Maev is just one of the scariest characters.
Medivh would be good
Medivh would be pretty cool. Yeah, Medivh would be interesting if you can cover that wave clear deficit he has, but that's not too difficult to do. Johanna actually has pretty good wave clear. I don't know how well he's introduced to Medivh, but that's part of why Johanna is so strong. She's so simple to play, she's so effective, and she has very good wave clear to boot, so she's very strong on this map. Anduin and Diablo are going to be picked out. I would say Diablo swapping off the band skin, very good. Diablo, I would say maybe number 1, number 2 tank is what I've heard a lot of people say. Up there with Johanna.
Yeah, he's pretty strong.
Yeah,
Especially on
I
a
mean,
map like this is great for him because there's a bunch of walls.
yeah, a lot of walls, a lot of very short lanes. I was expecting to say Junkrat for first pick.
I was gonna say Junkrat too. I think he's pretty strong on this map. I mean, we learned that he's pretty strong on almost any map though.
Yeah, Junkrat is just a stupid character, absolutely insane. Overwatch characters, am I right? But 5 very strong picks from both teams. Impossible to say anything about either draft right now. Because this can go either direction for anyone. Hogger, very insane. Junkrat, very insane. Very good. We're talking about controlling the objective area. Junkrat's like king of controlling a small area. Absolutely insane. And also, they're pretty good wave player too. 3 very strong, very good creatures on the side of CCS. We'll see if Vendetta follow suit with their own wave clear characters. Homie gonna be banned out. And Tychus, very good for making those spiders a lot stronger than they usually are.
Well, Tychus is just miserable to go. It's miserable to be Diablo going against a Tychus, so it's a good thing that they banned it out. I'm curious to see what else they're gonna go. They need to pick their DPS Bruiser for a normal setup, but as we saw last game, they did not have a normal setup. But let's see. Looks like they're going for a semi-normal. D.Va we don't see too often, but she can work very well. Very easy to get in and out, so she's really good at stopping from turn-ins and whatnot. So be good to see her being played.
Yeah, D.Va I think is a Vendetta special. According to Hero's profile, they played it 10 times last season, which is actually among the top 3. Tyler, Dehaka, and Tychus as their most played character with a 50% win rate, which is very respectable. Because I'm pretty sure D.Va normally has a much lower than 50% win rate. I'm not a big D.Va enjoyer, but if you can play them well, I think it's a very, very interesting combo. Mephisto Malthael is pretty scary, or Mephisto Malfurion, the double M's. Just too many M's. I do love Malfurion on a map where everyone is kind of small. You can just walk between lanes and give people Qs. And he's very strong on Mephisto. He can follow up on Mephisto's route with his own route, or set up Mephisto's route with his route. You can also give him even more CDR. His trait. The double mage damage from CCS is going to mean that Diablo is never going to die.
Ooh,
so that's fine. Vendetta also have a double spell damage comp, which means Hogger might have a lot of fun. If Hogger can get a really good spin after level 13 with his pummel, that's 50% spell reduction. That's 50% less healing from Diablo, 50% less healing on D.Va, 50% less damage from Jaina and Azmodan. I'm very curious about the Azmodan pick. I feel like it's kind of like Nazebo. It's not a pick you see very often, but it's a pick that can scale and potentially be very scary. I'm not gonna lie, I like this. I'm sorry, what?
I like Vendetta's. I can't think of what the word is. Draft. Thank you. I was about to say layout. I really like Vendetta's draft. I think a lot more than CCS. I could see CCS working out, but I just like Vendetta's more.
I'm kind of a suckler for tradition, so I like CCS's a bit more. It's less unorthodox, and they can play for sustain. They can play for burst. I think they'll probably be playing for sustain. Vendetta, however, I think kind of have to play burst. Azmodan doesn't really do much outside of his like Q burst and his E. And then Jaina's one of the burstiest characters in the game if she can get close. She's like a madman with a shotgun. But anyway, getting into the game.
Yep, and I'll go ahead and introduce the side of Vendetta. We have Zagalo Jack on the D.Va. Glorix, oh my gosh, whatever, and on Anduin, Toru on Azmodan, Indigo Zap on the Jaina, and SCH on the Diablo.
And on the right side, CCS, they have Albotox on Hogger, Chaotic on Junkrat, Secator on Mephisto, Zadie on Mefurion, and Nathanatos on the Johanna.
The Johanna. Still waiting for Hogger to pick. There it is. Hogger picking his first talent. It looks like some regular basic talent ones, what most people will choose for it. So nothing too new.
Yeah, increased chill duration instead of the globes for Jaina. Definitely. Probably gonna go with the Arcane Intellect at level 4.
Yeah.
But here we have our standard level 4 skirmish. I do think unscaled. Oh, he tried to do the frame 1 clip thing. Nice try. You always gotta respect the effort. But yeah, Junkrat's gonna send them sleeping behind their gate. It's really stupid to me that there's like that 0.5-second duration where sleep doesn't wear off. But Sekatora in a bit of trouble here. Is not gonna get picked off.
No, they're looking good. Both teams looking super good right now. Joanna going in with a 3-person group up, and now she's using her unstoppable, is able to get out of there. And now we're just clearing lanes now. Vendetta up in the top lane with Jaina throwing her stuff, and Asmodan throwing his stuff, and just clearing lanes. Just, you know, Tomb of the Spider Queen stuff.
Yeah, we got Junkrat on coming down the camp now. I assume out of vision. Indigo Zap can't really do too much about it. It's actually interesting. It's the D.Va on the camp. She's gonna lose her mech here. That's gonna tell the team that she's on camp, but maybe it doesn't matter. Gina's gonna be covering her lane.
Oh,
and now Hagar's gonna go on the camp. I will say Hagar's probably a bit better at this than D.Va, but D.Va getting on it a lot earlier. He's gonna trade half a kill for it, get it out earlier. So maybe that'll make the difference.
It's interesting. I never realized that D.Va can actually really take the camp by herself. So that's good to know.
With Full Metal, D.Va's PvE is not terrible. I just wish she had a bit more health. But once you get that AoE healing, she's actually got some pretty good sustain in like PvE scenarios. For sure.
Yep, and now we got level 4s being picked out here. Yep, there's the intellect from Jaina.
Yeah, both camps are just shoving into one another. Ooh, that's a good shadow charge. That's a very good engage on the Junkrat. No follow-up though. Junkrat is not even trying to leave. He's not worried at all about this because there's no follow-up. Diablo's kind of stuck here actually. That's very unfortunate.
Ooh, but instead, there goes the Anduin. R.I.P. the healer.
Good root from the Malfurion, gonna trap his opposing healer. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen someone go top lane, but that might just be me not having map awareness.
That sounds like you.
Yeah, yeah, true. DCS, another great thing on Malfurion, he just innervated the Johanna. Johanna, wave clear actually takes quite a bit of mana. It's pretty good for a tank, but it does take a bit of mana, so if you can have that Malfurion keeping you tapped up, it's actually really not bad. But yeah, we see that small death on Anduin is gonna give CCS a lot of space here. They're gonna look how far forward they are, how far forward they can be because of that Anduin heal. He is back now, and Junkrat's in a very difficult situation. He's been on quite an adventure this whole game.
Oh my
gosh! In all kinds of weird places.
Mephisto now a little bit of danger, but Malfurion, good ruin sleep there, saving out that Mephisto.
Yeah, I can't deny it. I don't know too much about Asmodan in competitive, but I don't think I would wager that he probably doesn't have any kill power until like at least level 10. So I think we're kind of seeing that on display right now. CCS, they can get into. Junkrat's not a tanky character, but he and Mephisto can both kind of just be in these awkward positions for some amount of time where they're actually worried.
Now we got level 7s coming up for CCS right now.
Yeah, both teams trying to control turn-in. Both teams have turn-in. Let's see who gets it first. You can see the Junkrat being very annoying on the Diablo, just making sure he cannot turn in. Hagar is going to get the...
That was a really good bump from the Junkrat. Almost put Diablo over the wall. That would have been so cool if he did. Ugh.
Yeah, that would have been very good. Would have denied Vendetta 21 gems, and that's even forgetting the fact that he also would have gotten a kill. Would have been actually insane.
But here we go, Joanna's turning in her 41 gems, and there we go. First round of objective will go to the side of CCS.
Yeah, let's see what they get off of this. I will say, the thing about Tomb of the Spider Queen is that because it requires you to use the gems to turn in, you better get a lot off of it, because if you don't, you just wasted your gems, and now your next objective is going to be very weak. I'm trying to make a play with Johanna here.
It's like when you buy food, you know, you don't want to waste your money, get something good.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you want to make sure you use all of it. Absolutely.
Alright, here we go. Looks like they're starting to push out this middle lane here. The Spider's already at half health. There's a Rue onto the Anduin. There's a Boop as well, but Diablo's right next to him. But I don't know if Anduin's going to get out. He does not, as Junkrat and the Spider are going to demolish his health. And now CCS is going to be able to hard push this lane in. They're going to at least get a front wall. They don't need the Spider to get this front wall. They might, if they're able to get another kill, they might be able to get Fort, but I think they're going to start backing up here. Oh, maybe not. Joanna going on in. Joanna very low, using her unstop, and now she's running away. Asmodan putting a laser on her, says, come here.
Yeah, not bad for CCS. They got 2 walls off of that, a little bit of 4 damage bottom. Not the most insane objective ever, but you know, Vendetta, they did stockpile that sweet wave clear with Johanna, Asmodan, and Diva. Diva actually holding her own down bottom. Now they're gonna get their own turn in. CCS giving them a bit of space here to get their camps and waves soaked.
Yep, they just need 2 gems now. Vendetta needs 2 gems here, or not 2. 8 gems. No, 2 gems. I was right. They have 40 gems they need to turn into. Oh man, reading is hard. But now, second objective is going to go in favor for Vendetta. We saw Junkrat grab the bottom camp, and now we see Diva and Jaina grabbing their bruiser camp, as level 10s are now both up for both teams. And now here comes a fight in the middle lane as fighters are coming in.
Yeah, I gotta say, these waves aren't super pushed out for the side of Vendetta. Bottom is not a threat. Mid, there was a camp contested. It might be a little scary because now it's been cleared out. But it looks like they're focusing their efforts top now. This might actually get some stuff. This might actually get some stuff going. I thought this wave was a bit more pushed in than it was, but they gotta at least match CCS's double map or double wall that they got. That was a super weird blessed shield. Like, it moved Johanna forward or something.
And now Anduin.
In big trouble.
Oh, Junkrat might have just saved the Anduin.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Wow,
yeah, he got both kills. Dang.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice that. That's crazy. I don't usually see that. Oh, I wonder if no. I was gonna say maybe he picked it just because he realized people were getting away, but no, he got level 10 a long time ago. Yeah, that's very interesting. I feel like you should see the route, but he did go for that one.
I think it's gonna be good though, because his team's able to pull out so much damage. Anduin just picked his level 10. Oh, Anduin. But I think he knows his team can get a lot of damage out, and so just being able to finish him off with the Mephisto ult, I think that's going to help them a lot. I mean, as we saw, their team put out so much damage. That Anduin was about to make it, but then that Mephisto ult was able to get the last bit of him.
I wonder if the Anduin was holding his ult because he was wondering if Mephisto goes that ult, maybe I should go the Light of Stormwind, Holy Word Salvation ult, protect against it. Yeah. But there are several interrupts on the side of CCS, so he's not going to go for it. Turn-in coming out. Well, CCS wants it to come out from CCS, but Vendetta also have enough gems. They're not going to give it up easy. They are down 13s, though. Ooh, Diablo needs to survive here. He has like a whole economy on him.
Yeah, if he's going to die on where his team can grab those gems.
For sure, for sure. Ogred and Jaina just duking it out. Water Elemental is going to be used. It is going to be Blackpool Asmodan, so he is going full in on the. This is the like. This is kind of similar to the build I go on Asmodan and ARAM, where you go the Q stacking on heroes rather than minions. Yep. Yeah, with Blackpool for the big chunking. I'm very curious to see it in an actual game. I don't usually see it.
I mean, his quest is now complete for it, so. We'll see how this goes. We do see that now CCS grabbing the third objective, and it's going to be theirs. So we'll see how much push they can get. They got a lot the first push. We'll see if they can get any more. I mean, their lanes are already very much pushed in, so I think it's going to be looking good for CCS. They should be at least get top wall, and probably they're looking for mid. Oh, man, now with the Jaina down. Whew.
That wall stun was a scam, dude. She got stunned on like the corner of the healing fountain. Very well played from Albatox there. That's a really good horde pull. That's the kind of plays you gotta make with horde pull. That's why I don't usually go and you actually have to get at the character to play it. Retards should come out just to zone the enemy team off. Guarantee the fort. Top is still not even attended. It's gonna get the wall. Bottom not gonna get too much more. But yeah, CCS taking a very strong lead here.
Here we go, there's the light bomb onto two. Joanna should go down
big
here.
lightning breath.
Ooh, there she goes, and now Mephisto. Mephisto's gotta die here, right? No way he lives this. No way he lives this. Okay, I was about to say, whew.
Alright, that's actually really good for Vendetta. They are gonna lose 2 forts, so maybe very good is a little optimistic, but 2 kills? They just need to clear these waves. Look at how fast Abzan cleared that wave.
Wait, bottom lane D.Va. D.Va is...
Oh, D.Va.
Oh, she lives! She lives!
Wow.
But now CCS can... Junkrat's gonna be able to get out. Hogger's out. Wait, can Junkrat get out?
Yeah, I don't know if Junkrat's getting out. Oh, a very good heal, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Can Hogger get the 25 gems?
He's going for it.
Yeah, ooh, maybe not.
Be able to get it.
Water
Just get
elemental.
it. Walk it! You did! You... Ah!
Yeah, I think he got a little... It was definitely a bit risky there. And if he died, it's even worse.
All he had to do is step up with just a tad more. Ah.
Yeah, I mean, Gina's a pretty scary character to step into. Especially when she has that little water blob with her. But
water blob.
waves are actually in a pretty good state. I gotta say, if you want your waves to be in a good state, Asmodee's pretty good at very quickly making that the case with his trait and his Qs instantly killing the wave. And now Vendetta gets to play. They got their objective now, and they're about to get 16. They're like 2 experience. There we go. And we're gonna see what they get from that. Ooh, very good Hogger stun. Oh my god, look at that Asmodee. I didn't believe, but yeah, it does hit pretty hard if you can get it off. I was actually kind of expecting Diablo to go with the Q build, because Q build has a lot of burst. She even complete the Q quest. And I thought that was going to synergize with this build the most, but he's just going to go W build. This is actually really good for Vendetta. They got bottom 4, they almost got top 4. And they're going to see if they can get even more here.
Alright, yep, we got them pushing in. So, they're going to, yep, like you said, they're going to get this top fort here. And they should at least get bottom wall here. But CCS doing a good job kind of fighting them back. D.Va's extremely low in her mech. Joanna fighting off the Diablo here, saying, go away. And they are going to get that bottom wall. And top 4 actually is surviving. It is going to survive for now. They just need a little sneeze on it, but it's going to have to wait a little bit. We do see Jaina by herself on the bottom siege camp. We do see CCS grabbing their bruiser camp. And now another turn-in's coming up. We do see Vendetta has another turn-in, so they're gonna see what's gonna happen here and see if they can grab it.
Yeah, the death on the Jaina followed by the death on the Hogger is gonna cost Vendetta or CCS literally, because it cost them I think 50-something gems. They would actually have turn-in right now, but instead Vendetta has turn-in.
It's gonna be interesting to see here. We do see 2 different like poking fights going on here. There we go. Now onto the Diablo here. Diablo's gonna get pulled though. But Anduin, you're in like the worst spot ever. And there he goes. And yeah, Diablo, he might go down here.
The Desperate Prayer there is gonna save Diablo, but he's gonna kill Anduin. He's gonna die for Diablo's sins.
There's the D.Va mech. Oh my gosh. Oh, Joanna's gonna go down. But there goes the Asmodee.
Very scrappy fight right now. Blood shattered on both teams, spilled on both teams, but CCS is going to come out on top of the 1 for 2. They still don't have enough gems to turn in, though. I don't think they have quite the ability to do boss. Actually, their comp is pretty bad at boss. Ooh, Jaina.
Jaina. Live, Jaina. Oh, ice block.
There's the ice block.
Still dead.
Probably
Diablo
not enough,
yeah, Diablo can't get to her in time.
I will say one thing, I think CCS's comp is not very good at doing boss, but that's okay, that's just one condition you're not going to go to pursue. But their waves are very pushed out, and with, well, they did have 3 kills, but with 2 deaths, 2 still dead on the side of Vendetta, maybe they can secure this fort and fully grasp that structural advantage. Structural advantage is always important, but on this map, it also means that your waves are just going to need a little bit more pushed in, or pushed out than your opponents, which is very big for making our objectives a lot stronger. Vendetta was in a very good position not too long ago, but now they're actually behind. They're gonna not get 20s first. They still have turn-in, but they don't really have the ability to turn-in with their down numbers. And normally you want to fight down 20, but they can't even do that because they don't have Jaina. It's actually CCS engaging on them.
Ooh, D.Va, good bumps onto the CCS. Diablo already at half health. D.Va, she does have her bomb up, so we'll see if she actually uses it here soon. And man, CCS just starting to push in this mid lane here. And they have level 20s now for CCS.
Yeah, I love that CCS isn't giving Vendetta any room. They're just kind of choking them in like this mid lane push here. And Vendetta, they need to be able to get 20, but they don't have any map control, right? They kind of just have to let CCS walk over them until they get that 20. And with that space, CCS does manage to get the last 22 gems per turn in.
Exact amount of gems that they need.
Yeah, they have about half a level of time before CCS or Vendetta gets 20. They gotta get a lot out of this, and they should be able to.
They might be able to end here with how CCS is playing right now. I honestly think they can end here. I think they're playing very well, especially compared to the first game. At least compared to the first game, Vendetta is holding their ground. But if they're gonna play like how they have been, I think they can really end here.
Yeah. One other thing about Asmodean is that his insane wave speed is kind of like it's almost kind of like a lava wave. But it does make it very hard to shove. You can stop your shove a bit easier than some other characters. Like, look at this mid wave; it's already pretty much gone. And 20s are gonna come for Vendetta. It took so long for the objective to come down that it actually gave Vendetta 20. But Diablo taking a lot of damage. W-Build is not gonna. Souls is gonna be popped. He is gonna be alive. But that's gonna give his team a bit more space. It's gonna make Diablo a lot squishier, and top wave is still being shoved.
Yeah, it doesn't look like CCS will be able to, unless they can get a kill here. But it doesn't look like they're gonna be able to end just yet. I think it's time for them just to back up and get ready to grab camps. I think that's the best bet, and that's exactly what they're not doing. Just kidding. Wait, maybe. Yep, that's exactly what they're doing. Let's go. I'm so smart.
I will say, okay, they do it really fast, so they get away with it. But sometimes
it's a risky.
If you camp, yeah, there was a potential there for I think Vendetta to invade, but they were still a little split from clearing the objective. So good call from CCS.
Oh, Diablo, Diva, use a bomb. No,
oh, that's
Diva's dead.
That's no control. Diva's gonna come out. Oh my god.
They're dead. No way they live this.
That's it. That's GG. That was so fast I didn't even know what happened, but I saw that Hogger got an insane no control.
Hey, good job, Jaina. Jaina grabbing the kill off the Junkrat. But yeah,
nice.
that's definitely GG. Look, Joanna's already like, all right, man.
Already on keep, dude.
Alright, guys.
Yeah, screw the keep. We get out of here. All right, a much better game from Vendetta. I actually thought they had it after that second objective they got, where they still had objective, but Vendetta or CCS didn't have it yet. But CCS, they managed to get the picks, and from there they're just gonna take the win.
Yeah, I think Vendetta definitely did a lot better this game. So good job to Vendetta for definitely stepping it up this game and having a nice comp. But in the end, it is going to go in favor for CCS for their first match of this season. I couldn't think of words.
Yeah. Very cool. I gotta say the Asmodean was a lot better than I thought. I honestly had no real expectations for the Asmodean. But top damage, top soak. Diablo actually outdamaged the Jaina there, which is very interesting. But yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the game summary here. So siege damage, we have 152,000 and 171,000 for siege, and hero damage 61,000 from Asmodean, 97,000 from Mephisto, healing 62,000 from Anduin, 117,000 from Apherion, self-healing 42,000 from Diablo, and 41,000 from Hogger, XP 16,000 from Asmodean, and 72,000 from Hogger. 6 kills to 16 kills, level 21 to level 22. Let's go ahead and bring up some talents for you guys to look at while we wait. Oh, it's best of 5. Oh, did I mess up this whole time?
Oh, that's embarrassing. Yeah, I didn't know it was best of 5 either.
I totally forgot. It's been a minute. Oh shoot, I gotta. All right, we're gonna edit some stuff now. No one told me.
It's okay. I'll buy you some time. Quick go over the talents. Actually, some talents to talk about here. I'm very curious about the Jaina level 7 and 13. I'm not a huge fan of W build Jaina, so I'm always curious when someone goes it. Because the E talent at 7 is so strong, and the other 2 talents at 13 are also so strong. So If I'm very curious to ask the Jaina player about those choices. I'm also very curious about Lunar Shadow from Alfurion. I feel like usually I see the ult upgrade, regardless of which ult you go. But Lunar Shower is a really cool talent. Getting your W reduced to 1 second means more heals, and it also deals more damage, because why not? So, it's a talent that I've actually had my eye on for a while. I think it's probably pretty good if you can consistently land it. But you do have to be very consistent with it. But if you can be, it's very scary. Roar coming out from Johanna instead of the hammers. Definitely pretty interesting. If you can consistently get it off, maybe it's worth it. I've heard that hammer is better because it gives you the vision, but they did go for Roar, so I'm curious about that. Piercing coming from Anduin. I can't see the quest completion. I can't see the quest progress. So I'm kind of I can't speak too much about that, but yeah. Hortipole coming from Hogger. Very cool to see a Hogger with Hortipole. It's a really good talent. I think it's a bit hard to use in Shockwave, but they made it work beautifully, actually. Haste for explosions from Junkrat. Now that's not something we see very often. Oh, well, if you're playing for sustained damage, grenade build is where you go, I suppose. I also can't see the quest progress for that, so unfortunately. I would have loved to see how many stacks you got on that, actually. Oh. Did you see the message in the NGS chat?
Which one?
There we go. There we go. The embed didn't work for some reason. I'm not sure why, but...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let me go back to the map view. That I changed, or it's been the same, exactly the same this entire time. It's always been best of 5. Nothing has changed. Alrighty, looks like our next map is going to be Infernal Shrines, and this time it was picked out by CCS.
Oh, interesting. So Vendetta, opting for the first pick there. Maybe they don't have something specifically planned for another map, so they just want to play a solid game. They're going to take the first pick here on Infernal Shrines. Very fun map. I think both Diablo maps are really strong. Very good. I guess we're just going to jump right into it. They are already staying ready.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty quick and easy to jump right in. Everyone was already in the game. I don't think there's much to discuss about until you're in draft. How you doing, by the way? Need to go get a water or anything?
I'm good. I might get a water early in sometime, but I'll let you know. Otherwise, Infernal Shrines is gonna open up. I love that Leoric is on the cover art for Infernal Shrines, because when I think Infernal Shrines, I do think of Leoric. He is very good on this map. He does have some very scary matchups to certain range DPS, and he is the scary matchup for a lot of melee characters. So he definitely rewards you for getting the right draft for him. And he definitely gets punished if you take a really bad draft. Hanzo, gonna be banned out. This is probably one of the few maps where you can go Dragon Strike. This is one of the few ones that do see people go Dragon Strike. It's actually a pretty cool ultimate to have on this one. It zones them out. Zagara being banned out. Are we gonna see Zagara Rexar banned again?
Probably. I would not doubt that. I know, well, in Vendetta, they banned out Hanzo, and what was the other ban they kept banning? Oh, shit, I can't remember right now.
Well, they banned Maiev last game.
That's right. So we'll see. Maybe they ban Maiev here. Maiev would be good here as well, I think. Let's see.
Yeah, very strong as well. She's actually has some really good wave clear, and usually that also translates to pretty decent.
Ooh, they did not like the Junkrat. They said, no more, please.
Yeah, I don't blame them. Junkrat's very scary character. The monsters being able to eat the traps does potentially make him a little bit weaker, but there's still plenty of points on Infernal Shrines where Junkrat can be very annoying. So, standard bans out from CCS, though. Hogger going to be picked out. Hogger, very strong character on this map. Unlike Leoric, doesn't... actually, Hogger also doesn't really like range DPS, but his ability to zone you on the shrine is so strong. You can definitely pick him quite early.
Ooh,
Diablo
Diablo and Blaze. So still in the Diablo here. I like the Diablo Blaze combo. It's always such a good combo. Diablo stuns in the wall, then Blaze stun right afterwards. Chef's kiss.
Yeah. Also, two of the beefiest characters in their respective roles. I think Blaze might actually just have the raw highest health out of all the bruisers.
True.
If not, he's definitely up there, and he definitely does after he pops his trait. I think Blaze and Hogger are probably the two most consistent offlaners in the game, and they're both very strong on Infernal Shrines. Tychus and Brightwing going to come out. Two classic Diablo counters. Maybe not hard counters, but they can definitely make his life pretty miserable. Everything Diablo wants to do is kind of a little slow. Like Shadow Charge is potentially very predictable if he's in Vision, and the flip is very slow. So if you see Diablo press APOC, polymorph him, and his combo shut down. Tychus, and then Tychus just kills Diablo, right? That's the classic. And he doesn't mind hitting a Blaze either. Both are very fat, beefy characters that Tychus will love to sink his teeth into. Malthael's going to be banned out, implying possibly more beefy boys coming along. Although Malthael is definitely very happy with this draft from CCS already, so it makes sense.
Yeah, and then you know what'd be really good here? Actually, not really good, but I think they might pick out Jaina again, because Jaina's good on this map. But I would like to see a Zebo. Sergeant Hammer. Wait a second. We're banning out. Who plays Sergeant Hammer on CCS's team? I need to know now.
Hammer is a miserable character to play against, and Diablo Murder is a very beefy frontliner to protect the Hammer. And if you're gonna find a small enclosed area, hey, why not use the character that fights in a very large area? There's the Maiev gonna come out. Very scary character.
And Anduin as well.
Yeah. And the Anduin, just a very solid healer. I'm kind of looking at maybe a Garrosh here.
Oh, that would be good. I like Garrosh.
Yeah, I don't know how well Garrosh pairs into Maiev, or I don't know if Garrosh likes Maiev at all. I have no idea, to be honest. But it's just my thought process. Ooh.
Oh, there's your Leoric and Deathwing. Whoa. Leoric tank? Hogger tank?
Okay, so here's main tank Leoric is pretty interesting. In some ways, he's kind of like Johanna in the sense that he has like a slow, he is very good wave clear, and his engage is ult.
Ooh, and Vala.
Yeah, I actually really like main tank Leoric in situations where there's not a DPS that can kill him. Unfortunately, Vala is one of those DPSs that can kill him. But at the same time, main tank Leoric also loves beefy frontlines, like Diablo, like Blaze. And he doesn't really mind Maiev as much. I will say having 3 melees and 1 very short-range DPS does mean that your characters are probably going to be very clumped, and Maiev does love that. Even if she can't tether Deathwing, she can definitely reset off of Deathwing, and that could potentially be very, very scary. But I do also love Deathwing on this map. He combos very well with Leoric. But I just don't think there's maybe enough threat onto the Vala without like a more reliable engage outside of Entomb. I don't even know if Vala's going to be that scared of Entomb, as long as there's a Blaze next to him to give him Bunker or Anduin to pull him out.
Yeah, I was about to say Anduin pull would be good here.
Yeah. I think Anduin pull's going to pay dividends because it's also going to be pulling you out of that Deathwing combo. But another very cool draft coming out from Vendetta, actually. I'm rooting for them. I mean, I think CCS's draft is better, but I think Vendetta's draft is really cool, and it's something I wish I saw more on this map.
Yeah, let's go through CCS real quick. We have Glorix on the Brightwing, Zagalo Jack on the Deathwing, SCH on the Tychus, Indigo Zap on the Leoric, and Toru on the Hogger.
And on the right side, we have Chaotic on Maiev, Albotox on Blaze, Zadie on Anduin, Psychotora on Vala, and Thanatos on Diablo.
We'll see after how this goes. It's going to be pretty interesting.
Definitely is probably the strongest early game, so they might try to fight here. But Vala's already stepping up. She has no fear, and she really shouldn't. Like, she's going to have a really hard time dying this game. It's a pretty scary statement. Maya might die.
She lives! I don't know how she lived that. Man, clutch heals from the Anduin.
Yeah, pull not even used, by the way. That's very impressive, actually. I would have absolutely pulled that.
Oh, but, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, to know that your Maiev is going to be safe is very nice. Vala, just pulling the Leoric as she always does. Oh, it's Maya. It's Deathwing. Main tank.
Oh,
Okay,
Diablo
cool,
going in on the
actually.
Hogger. Oh, Valo got so low. This Anduin is having some clutch heals right now. Very impressive healing right now.
Yeah, and still pull not being used, which is I think the most impressive part, is to have that discipline, to know that you don't need to press heal. I don't know how the Auric got chunked out top lane. That's not usually something you see against Blaze. It's usually the other way around. So Appletalk's probably playing this really well. Ooh, nice camp steal from
Vendetta.
Vendetta. Yeah, Vendetta.
That's a very looking onto that Tychus. Tychus getting really low here. Oh, and he will be the first death there.
Yeah. Good pull from the Maya. Tychus just kept turreting, which is, to be fair, what he does best. Not gonna go to quite zone at the enemy team with this raw damage there. I'm very curious about this what this Deathwing is gonna be building. He looks like he's building for ranged. He is in full ranged form right now, which makes the most sense. If there wasn't a Vala, he might actually be melee, because he can just live inside the enemy team.
That's true.
But yeah, for now.
Ooh. CCS looking for the invade here. Hogger trying to buy Hogger. I don't know how Hogger's doing there. But Deathwing's gonna be able to hold on to that camp, and they're gonna be able to grab their camp as level 4s are up. Diablo getting a lot of damage onto him. So is the Vala, so is the Tychus. Tychus getting really low here. And Brightwing's gonna TP over to that Hogger, giving him some nice healings. And Vala's gonna go down now. It's a 1v1 now on deaths.
Oh, Vala going down. That's gonna give Vendetta a lot of space here. But they are gonna be slow on their hard camp. It is a little bit less relevant when it's top objective, to be 100% fair. But I'm sure they would still like to get it out.
Alright. Blaze grabbing their bruiser camp. And yeah, Vala's coming up for the objective. Blaze grabbed their bruiser camp. And now Vendetta grabbing their bruiser camp as well. Shrine is up and active. And we're going to see Vala go ahead and take it.
Yeah, both teams pretty even though right now. Slight EXP lead for the side of CCS. It might make a smidge of difference. Blaze is actually gonna just not even show up just to get that. But Brightwing is also not there because she is a global. She also wave clears quite a bit slower though. Like she can't catch mid wave right now, or she can, but she's gonna give up bottom wave, right? Whereas Blaze can actually do both. But the global might be the difference here. While CCS gets a small lead on the objective, they're gonna lose it pretty soon. Diablo taking a lot of damage.
Yep, and now level 7's up for CCS. Level 7's will be up here in a moment for Vendetta. And Vendetta leading the way for the objective right now. It's getting pretty close though. There goes Hogger spinning his life around. Oof.
Well, Brightwing Z interrupted by the Blaze. You really gotta be out of vision when you do that kind of thing. Yeah, and because of no healer, CCS is gonna win this 4v4. I really like the Blaze staying bottom there. He made it so that, first of all, if the Brightwing does Z, which
she did right now,
is going to eventually. Yeah, she does eventually.
Hogger's living so far. He did a really good job living for as long as he can. But now Deathwing coming on in. He is, I mean, CCS is pretty low. Their Diablo and their Maiev is low. Maiev has literally no mana, so this is they're gonna keep fighting for this this objective. I don't think Vendetta's gonna be able to get it. I think CCS got it now. Blaze didn't even show up once for this entire fight. He's just hanging downstairs, chilling. All right, team, let me know what you need. That's literally, it's me. Blaze is me. I just walk off, do my own thing. I go, okay, team, let me know when you need me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. But I really do like the Blaze staying bottom there. I mean, first of all, he didn't show up at the end because his team already got 2 kills. There's really no point for him to show up. He might as well get the extra value bottom. But him staying bottom also not. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that was that Brightwing just got melted out. Now the Tychus is probably gonna get melted out here too. Bloop! There he goes.
Yeah. Deathwing can't really protect his team at all, and I'm pretty sure that ult could have also hit Deathwing and also stopped Deathwing. He just wouldn't have silenced him afterwards.
Oof.
Yeah,
Bunch of oofs.
The Blaze stun on the Brightwing Z I think really screwed up Vendetta there. Very well played from Albatox. I think the right wing really had to back up to behind her gate to actually pull that thing off. But that's going to be a fort and several kills for the side of CCS. They're going to get level 10s.
A level
yeah, the
11
map is
now.
theirs.
Yeah.
I can also 100% understand the Malthael pick now, or the Malthael ban. Malthael would have eaten this comp for breakfast, but...
Oh, yeah.
Right now, I feel like Vala is also eating it for breakfast. And also Maiev, because Maev's getting a lot of that level 4? Level 4? No, it's level 7. I believe
is it level 4 or level 7? Level 4 is her quest.
Yeah, I was thinking about level 7, the one where you can, like, get stars falling.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of damage coming out from her. Now, with the camp, CCS is going to try and siege up.
Yeah, Vendetta now up with their level 10, so both teams have level 10s. Let's go through level 10s real quick while we watch what's going on here. Vendetta went ahead and they've got Odin, Blinkheel, or yeah, it's Blinkheel, right? Yeah. Entomb, what's Hoggers? I don't know this. Hortipole, and then Bellowing Roar. And then for CCS, we have oh my gosh, these are characters I don't ever see. We got Containment Disc, Bunker, Light Bomb, Rain of Vengeance, and Apocalypse. There we go.
One thing I want to point out, Vala's damage is almost double Hogger's damage, and Hogger's top damage on his team.
Yeah,
it just goes to show, like...
30k from Vala, 17k from Hogger. Insane amount of damage from Vala right now.
Yeah, like, definitely breathed a stream of fire there, and Vala just walked past it and kept hitting the team. They don't really have a way to lock her down reliably. A Hortipole is a very cool pick. But I almost wonder if maybe Shockwave, just for the CC. I'm not super sure, though, because... Very aggressive from Vendetta right now, trying to defend their fort. Very good. Oh, very good polymorph to stop the APOC. Very good knockback from Hogger as well to stop the light bomb, but he is gonna get containment disc. They are down 13 without a 4 now.
Is he not gonna die? Oh, that Vala didn't hit him. That one hit. Ah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah. I think maybe a little over-aggressive there from Vendetta. They didn't have 13s yet, and they didn't really have a fort. That's what Maiev was doing that whole time. But a massive lead now for CCS.
Yeah.
Up 13s, 8-1 kills. Jesus. And Vala is still scaling. There's no stopping this train.
No, now we see what the shrine is up, and now Vala is gonna start hitting these minions here, and we'll see if they're able to get the objective. And lots of damage going out, but everyone's still full health, and here comes Vendetta going on in. Lior getting pretty low, but he's able to get out of there. Good hit from the Hogger, backing everyone up, and now this objective just got melted out by CCS. That Vala just doing insane amount of damage onto the objective, able to kill it out. So now they should be able to get this mid fort.
Yeah, Bravo was working like double time there, trying to get 13s for her team, but it still hasn't happened yet. The objective is already over and it still hasn't happened yet.
Oh, Brightway's dead. There's no way she lives this.
Yeah, she's silenced in here. It's really rough.
Oh man. Oh, they're going for the Hogger too. Hogger, no way you live this. Vala's coming for your butt. She coming for it. And a win got it. Dang. That's unfortunate. But because CCS derailed to start getting kills, they should get the wall actually here. Yeah, I think they're gonna get the wall.
They have 16s. Honestly, the Vala is so unstoppable. I almost wonder if they can just keep sieging with that. They have a camp coming down.
Yeah, they don't have a reason why not to. There's a pull. There's the Entomb. Is she gonna finally die? No way she dies here. She does die. I'm actually shocked that she died there. Let's see. We got the Bright Wing stops now. There's a Fear coming out. There's a Light Bomb Bunker. Dragon's Breath. Lots of ults and stuff coming out here. Tychus getting really low here. There's the toss. He lives! He lives for now, and now instead Blaze is gonna go down Vendetta, turning this around as now she should die here. If she lives, I will be shocked.
Oh,
No,
oh my God,
no!
the resets.
But there we go.
finally
There,
died,
she finally
but now
dies.
with that
But now
kicking out-
Hogger might die. That
No,
Diablo's
Hogger's
doing a lot of damage
killing.
there. Woof.
Without
Tychus is
Vala,
already
Hogger
back
is
up though.
free soul. Yeah, that was really unlucky. The Andron pull came out, and the Leorigan 2 came out right after, and it still caught the Vala. That's pretty unlucky, but it's okay because Vala and Maya both are very scary into that enemy team composition. You can kind of see how they were able to give them a lot of trouble even when down in person. But that is going to give Vendetta a bit of breathing room. They're going to catch up a bit more on Soap. They're going to reclaim the map a bit and help set up for this next objective.
Yeah, it looks like Vendetta, they got the cap, they're going for CCS's cap and probably push down bottom. We do see Vala collecting her bruiser cap and starting to rotate down. And let's see, we do see Vendetta bottom lane, Odin being used now, and there we go, level 17, it's level 16 is being picked out by Vendetta. So this is now a pretty even fight. As CCS is only one level ahead, actually almost 2 levels, I lied. And there is Leo, is that you playing? Sorry.
Odin is going to be popped, but I love how Blaze is doing. Just staying top. Who even needs objective?
Look at this Leoric.
Oh, Leoric. Dude, he was so close to being interrupted by the Diablo.
Clip that someone. Send it over to Vendetta, that was good.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Well, Odin is not going to be able to be used for this objective, which is one of their best ways to actually get monkeys, but they do have Deathwing and Leoric and Hogger, so I suppose it's not a huge issue for them. I will say one of the reasons why Hogger is so good on this map is he can set up the infinite spin, but it's a lot harder to set up the infinite spin if the enemy team is already on the objective.
I
highly doubt he's going to get it off.
Did you just call the minions monkeys?
Yeah, monkeys.
Okay.
Have you ever heard that?
They don't look like monkeys.
At a quick glance, they kind of look like monkeys.
No, they don't. They look like mini skeleton dudes.
I've never seen them as skeleton dudes. When someone
Literally,
says monkeys,
when
I
they
instantly
die,
understand what you're talking
when
about.
they die, look at the little face that pops up. It's a little skeleton with a helmet on.
Bro, it's like it's like a 360p image. I don't know how you can tell it's a helmet.
Oh, keep in
it
mind,
doesn't
my
look like a monkey head
PC
either,
monitor is better than yours too, so.
It's like, it doesn't look like anything, to be honest with you. What I will say it looks like is that it looks like Vendetta or CCS is going to get 20s before them. They might not get it during this push, but they do have the objective shoving down the lane.
I think they're gonna get it during this push.
Yeah, actually,
they're
they're at half already.
Yeah, it's gonna be like in the middle of the push. But man, now we have the Motor Punisher. He's just going right in.
Oh, Hogger. Hogger's in trouble.
Oh, Deathwing! Deathwing, save him!
Very well layered CC, but it's actually... Oh, okay, it is going to be just barely enough. Deathwing and Brightwing taking plenty of damage there as well. John Cena making sure no one escapes the punishment, because he is the Punisher. Big W from Maiev. Oh, big follow-up stun. Big Maiev Qs. That's GG.
That is GG once again. Wow. But though, both. Oh wait, no, the Deathwing. Go Deathwing! Fire breath. Deathwing, you just killed yourself. You just killed yourself at that point. You cut us backed up. You knew they were jumping. No, I'm just kidding. I'm messing now.
Yeah. I can't help but feel like Vendetta was like they went into this map having this draft plan. But they kind of, I feel like they kind of shoehorned themselves into it. Like, right, they banned the Malthael. And then by the end, CCS hadn't picked anything that shows that they counter it. So, Vendetta locked it in. But CCS was, that was the one time CCS in the entire series had last pick. And I think they took it all the way home because they were able to last pick the Vala. And the Vala just down the whole comp. She actually just won V5s. If it was level 20, I'm glad that they didn't get to level 20 because you would have just seen like murder. Actually, they did get to level 20, but it was very brief. because Farfly Quiver would have actually farmed. She didn't even. Oh, she did go Farfly Quiver. I thought she went the attack speed. That would have been so BM. Would have been really cool to see. But I believe that is the match, right?
It should be. It's best of 5. They won 3 games, so I'm assuming it's the end of the match. Before I assume, let's go ahead and go through the game summary and show you guys some talents. So in siege damage, 119,000 from Leoric and 144,000 from Blaze. In hero damage, 48,000 from Deathwing and 67,000 from Vala. Healing, 44,000 from Brightwing and 77,000 from Anduin. Self-healing, 21,000 from Leoric and 30,000 from Diablo. And then finally in XP, we have 16,000 from, oops, sorry, screen went weird. 16,000 from Leoric and 19,000 from Blaze. 4 kills to 16 kills, level 17 to level 20. And let's go ahead and pull up some talents.
Pretty standard from the side of CCS. I love the auto tech build from Diablo. I'm not a huge fan of it, but if the entire enemy team are meatbags, you might as well get those autos off. As did Vala, going the Manticore level 16 for even more damage, and even the auto attack level 1 for extra for even more. Damage. She died twice, but who cares? The enemy team is still very hittable. I'm very curious about the Deathwing build. It's kind of what I see in backline 4-man Deathwings. But he was kind of sometimes playing like a tank. Yeah, it was. I feel like because he's ranged, he should hang back. Like his level 1 talent really prevents him from stepping up because he doesn't get value from it after a certain point. That's when he takes too much damage. So yeah. Very cool. I think Vendetta definitely some really interesting drafts, but I think CCS just played more conventionally, and it was just very solid coming out from CCS.
Yeah, I think CCS did a really good job. I think Vendetta, they definitely showed that they can be a power to mess with. I mean, the first game, they got steamrolled. They got destroyed, which is fine. It happens to all of us. But I think game 2 and 3, they definitely did a whole lot better, and they definitely were able to pick it up a lot more. Game 2 especially, I think game 2 was probably their best play here. Being able to really hold their ground. Getting pretty close. I honestly thought they were going to win game 2, but CCS was able to pull it off. So I'm excited to see how Vendetta does the rest of the season. CCS, I feel like CCS in general, their org in general is normally a reckon to be. So I know every time we play CCS, they're always a good matchup, whether we win or we lose. It's always a good matchup.
Yeah, for sure. Very cool to see the drafts coming from both sides. Very cool to see the high level games coming out of Storm Division as always. Do we have a winners interview?
That's what I'm double checking. I thought maybe.
I hope so, because I have quite a few questions.
I just want to message. I want to let me hold on. I want to see what the reaction was to the 69 420. All right, let's go. Let's move. I'll move you. I got you. I'll move you. Wow, look at those powers. Movability.
I was like waiting for it. I was like, I'll just move myself at this point. See which lobby you're in.
No.
Hey.
I'm the mover. Well, hello there.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you feeling right now?
Good. Yeah, we were hoping for a strong showing in week 1. I think we delivered that.
Well, let's go ahead and straight into the first, your guys' first map. You had a Battle of Eternity picked out by Vendetta. Do you guys like playing on Battle of Eternity?
Yeah, we liked the straightforward maps where there's either a clear map objective or clear macro that we can do. And I think against this team, we kind of just banned the same things, just banned the heroes that they one trick.
So how do you know their bans? Yeah. I'm assuming you guys did your research against them beforehand?
Yeah, I've played them a couple times before, and then I see them in Storm League.
They play a lot of Zagara and Rexar.
Yeah, Toru has been playing Zagara, and then SCH Rek'Sai. And
Oh,
they have the Diva one trick, but
nice.
Diva's that hero.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay, that's really cool. That's really cool. Some insights into High Masters. High Masters meta.
I do want to
Um,
say before we get into the map, at the end of the game, your what was the Blaze? I think it was
yeah,
Blaze
Blaze.
had the siege damage of 69 420. Did you guys notice that?
We did not notice that.
Yeah, at the end he had a total of 69,420, and I thought we were saying, oh, Blaze was telling you guys to end it right now so you didn't have to get more damage. But all right, Leo, you want to go into some questions about the game?
All right, yeah. Game one. So all three games, you guys played some very standard drafts compared to Vendetta's spicier drafts. Did you expect the drafts to go the way they did? From both sides. What were your thoughts going into map one draft?
I think we're pretty familiar with them playing either like triple booster or these kind of offbeat drafts. We weren't expecting the Artanis, especially Artanis with stacking build instead of amateur opponent at level 1.
Yeah, for sure. I was surprised by that too. I thought for sure it was amateur opponent. That's what you usually see on that map. But
Yeah,
I don't.
especially without a tank, it felt like the Artanis it was stacking in bottom lane.
Yeah, yeah. That's pretty much all my questions for game one. I'm actually gonna go on to game two now, if that's okay with you more, because I have a lot more questions for.
I mean, game one, they CCS, you guys just kind of steamrolled it. Game ended at 11 minutes and 25 seconds with draft. It was like 10:38 without draft. So you guys did a phenomenal job that first game. Just definitely steamrolled it. Then yeah, game number two, we go into Tomb of the Spider Queen. With your draft, you had Hogger, Junkrat, Mephisto, Malfurion, and Joanna. I think my question about your draft was, if they didn't take Anduin, were you guys going to take Anduin?
Zadie likes to play Anduin, but I think we were looking for more like an AoE type healer that could keep us alive, because we're all pretty survivable heroes. So either like Rhaegar or Mel.
Okay.
That's what we're going for.
Okay.
Yeah, otherwise very standard draft. I was a little surprised by some of the talent picks. Like I saw you went grenade stacking at level 4. Is that something you always go?
It's either that or W build. I think going the double traps is just really passive.
Interesting. Interesting. I see that a lot elsewhere, but that's really cool to hear. I've always thought of that talent as an ARAM talent, but it's cool to see that you won with it actually in an actual game. So I'll definitely have to reevaluate that talent.
Yeah. I think I prefer, so like you can go traps level 4 for the moving trap, but level 13 instead of double trap, I usually go W for you can rotate. You essentially become a global hero.
Yeah, that talent
I think
is really, it's faster than mounting. It's really quite effective. Were you guys expecting the Asmodan?
no, Asmodan is a Storm League pick.
Okay. Yeah, we were
Yeah.
also very surprised. Yeah.
So yeah.
Was the Mephisto level 10? Were you guys planning to? Were you drafting around having the Consume Souls, I believe it's called, compared to Durance?
Not particularly, but I think once we saw the draft, we were fine with either or.
Okay.
I think the
Okay.
map was kind of straightforward. We won the draft and just went from there.
Okay. Nice. Nice. And then going to game 3, that was the one time you guys had last pick. And I think you guys were. I think it's safe to say you guys were very happy with that last pick with the Vala.
Yeah.
Did you guys like purposely save that for last pick? Because I saw that your first 4 picks were like, I think like you'd be willing to draft Deathwing Leoric into it, or you guys like purposely saving the Vala for last pick.
Not the Vala specifically, but range DPS is you typically either that or something that can flex. The Maiev was good into what they had at the time, and you could either pick like Vala or Mephisto. Yeah, they played like they were playing all melee with that comp. They didn't really have anything to deal with the Vala.
Yeah, for sure. If Vala just like dashed at them and didn't die, it was crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much all the questions I have for me. How would you gauge your overall power level as a team right now? What placement are you expecting in the end?
I don't think we really have too many expectations. We're kind of just taking it 1 week at a time.
Okay, it's good respectful mentality.
We've been doing pretty well in scrims, but there's still a lot to work on.
For sure. What team are you most scared of?
I think the obvious answer is 30K.
Yeah, makes sense.
Do you guys think you have a chance against 30K of how you're playing right now?
We'll see how the matches go. I'm really interested to see how we perform in League 2. So it should be a stronger team.
I mean, you were GM number 1 last season, right? Kiora Cattle,
Yeah,
dude, those two are washed up, bro. You were GM number 1, not them. But yeah, that's it from me.
All right, I'll ask the nice fun questions. So obviously you're part of the CCS org, and you know in CCS you have to figure out your name that falls in with the C and CNS. So you guys came up with can't censorship. Why did you guys come up with that name?
So that's been the name for the Storm Div team for as long as I can remember. So I actually didn't have to come up with the name.
So it's like passed down to you.
Yeah.
Nice. That makes your life so easy.
And Wit organizes everything for us, so that makes it super easy.
Yeah, that's nice and easy. And then what about your logo?
Yeah, the logo is also just from previous seasons.
Just getting passed down to you.
Yeah, Wit can probably speak more to the history behind it.
Okay.
I had tried out for CCS last season, but decided not to play in NGS, and then this season, everything just worked out.
Well, welcome back to this season, to season 15. Congratulations on your first win. Is this your first game for this season?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's what I want to make sure. Well, congratulations on your first win this season. What's another question I had to ask? I forgot my fun questions now. Well, I'll just go straight to the end. Do you have any shout-outs you'd like to give?
Just shout out to Wit for being so good at organizing all of our scrims, and yeah, all my teammates. Hopefully can keep it going through the season.
Well, awesome. Well, congratulations on your first win of the season. We're excited to see how the rest of the Storm League goes and see how far you're able to go up. I have hope for you against 30K. I think you guys got this. Someone's got to take down 30K. No offense, 30K. Someone's got to take them down.
Yeah, we'll see.
But all right, congratulations, and you and your team have a good night.
All right, thank you.
No problem. Alrighty, chat. That is it for us tonight. There will be more streams, not from me, because I am going to bed. I have a busy week this week. But there will be more streams tonight. Our next stream coming up is going to be at 8:30 Mountain Time. So that's 7:30 West Coast and 10:30, yeah, 10:30 Pacific, or no, EST, there we go. It's gonna be B West. It's Live and Let Die versus Clouded Minds, and it looks like Moist Wheatus. Let's go, Moist Wheatus. Moist Wheatus is gonna be casting it, so definitely go check that out. If you guys like to stream, don't forget to follow and come watch us later. I know I always stream Fensad. We're Div B West. I always stream our games and our scrims. So if you want to come see us and support Fensad, please do. And I'll be streaming more NGS. I'll start streaming a lot of NGS games starting next week, later in next week. So you'll see me a lot more often. But I'm going to go ahead and raid another streamer that we're all familiar with, Hosty the Mosty. And me and Leo will catch you guys later. Leo, what do you got to say?
Get me out of the basement.
You like the basement. Everyone, ignore him. He likes the basement. But all right, chat, we will see you in the Nexus. Good night.